Nobody actually wants to wake up, and nobody says that out loud. The alarm goes off and something in you just sinks, that heavy pulled down feeling, like your body's refusing, so you negotiate 5 more minutes, then 5 more. And by the time you actually get up, you're not rested. You're rushed. You're behind. The day already started and you're just trying to catch up. And here's the crazy part. You went to bed at a normal time. You got your hours, but you still feel like garbage in the morning. So you think maybe you need more sleep, or a better alarm, or more coffee. You keep switching things around, and nothing really changes. The mornings still feel heavy, still feel hard. Here's what nobody tells you. The problem is not how much you sleep. The problem is what you do in the first few minutes after you open your eyes. Those first few minutes set everything. Get them wrong, and the whole day feels like you're dragging yourself through wet concrete. Get them right, and the day just moves, naturally, without the fight. Japan figured this out a long time ago, not through some big complicated system, not through waking up at 4 in the morning or forcing yourself to be a morning person, just through a few small things done in the right order every single day. Simple things, quiet things, things that work not because they require effort, but because they work with how your body actually wakes up, not against it. These are the 3 Japanese wake-up morning routines that make everything easier. The first one, stop reaching for your phone. Reach for water instead. Most people, the very first thing they do when they wake up is grab their phone. Before they've said a word, before their eyes are even fully open, they're already scrolling, already reading, already inside someone else's world before they've even checked in with their own. And here's what that immediately does to your brain. The moment you start scrolling, you go into this low-level stress mode. You're absorbing news, messages, other people's opinions, other people's problems, and your brain treats all of it like something you personally need to deal with right now, first thing. So before your feet even touch the floor, your head is already full of noise, and your body is already tense. In Japan, the morning starts differently. The very first thing is water, just water. A glass of water, room temperature, the moment you open your eyes. Think about why this matters. You just went 8 hours without drinking anything. Your body's dry, your brain is dry, and your brain needs water to actually think clearly. That foggy, slow, heavy feeling you get every morning, most of the time that is just dehydration. That's literally all it is. Most people reach for coffee to fix that feeling, but coffee, first thing, makes the dehydration worse. So you feel okay for an hour, and then you crash, and then you need another one, and your whole day becomes this up and down cycle that you can never quite get off. Water first breaks that cycle. 1 glass before the phone, before the coffee, before anything else, just water. And most people who try this for even a week say the same thing. They say they feel more awake after that 1 glass than they ever felt after 2 coffees. Because their body was never tired. It was just thirsty. And nobody told them that. Try it tomorrow. 1 glass the moment you wake up, before you touch your phone, before anything. Just 1 glass. And notice how your head feels about 20 minutes later. Not some big dramatic shift, just clearer. Like someone opened a window in a room that was stuffy all night. That's it. That's the first one. And speaking of opening a window, that's actually the second thing. Before you look at a screen, before you do anything else, just walk to the window and open it. Let the light in, let the air in. This sounds almost too simple. And that's exactly why most people skip it without thinking twice. Here's what's actually happening when you wake up. Your brain is still making melatonin. That's the thing that makes you feel sleepy and slow. And the only signal that tells your brain to stop making it is natural light, sunlight, real daylight hitting your eyes. But most people wake up and stay in a dark room, curtains closed, phone screen glowing in the dark. And that phone light is not the same as sunlight. It does not send the right signal. So your brain stays in a half asleep state. You stay groggy. You stay slow. Even an hour after waking up, you still feel like you're dragging because your brain never got the message that the day actually started. And in Japan, one of the first things people do is open the window. Not because it's a habit they read about, because morning air and morning light are just part of how the day begins. Even in cold weather, even in winter. Just open it for a few minutes and let the outside in. The moment that natural light reaches your eyes, your brain gets it, it's daytime. Stop sleeping. And it stops making melatonin almost right away. No coffee needed for that, no cold shower, just light. And the other thing that happens when you open the window is the air changes. Your bedroom air after a full night of sleep is stale. You've been breathing the same recycled air for 8 hours. Fresh air coming in feels like nothing you can really describe until you actually feel it. It just clears something in your head that you didn't even know was cloudy. Most people wonder why their mornings feel so heavy and thick. This is a big reason. The body is sitting in a dark, stale room, waiting for a signal that the day has started. Light is that signal. Air is that signal. Open the window. Stand there for 60 seconds. Let your face feel it. That's all. 60 seconds before any screen, and your whole body starts to wake up differently. And once you've done that, once you've had your water and let the light in, the third thing becomes almost easy. And it's the one that sounds the hardest. Sit still for 5 minutes. Do nothing. No phone, no music, no podcast, nothing going in, just you and the quiet. This feels wrong to most people. Doing nothing feels lazy. It feels like wasted time, like you should already be doing something useful. But here's what's actually happening when you skip this and go straight into your day. Every morning, most people go from 0 to 100 in about 60 seconds. Alarm, phone, scroll, news, messages, get up, rush. Their brain never gets a chance to come online naturally. It gets yanked into the day, and that yanked, rushed, scattered feeling, it follows them all day, and they never connect it back to those first 60 seconds. In Japan, mornings include stillness, not complicated meditation, not an hour of silence, just 5 minutes of sitting quietly. No input, no noise, just you breathing and your brain slowly waking up on its own time. And in those 5 minutes, something happens that can't happen any other way. You start to notice things, how you actually feel that day, what's actually on your mind, what matters and what doesn't. That kind of awareness only comes in quiet. It never comes through a screen. And when you start the day with that 5 minutes of quiet, you go into everything else feeling like you're steering the day, not like the day is dragging you somewhere. 5 minutes. That's really nothing. You spend more than 5 minutes deciding what to watch on TV. You can sit still for 5 minutes in the morning, put your phone face down, and just sit. Let your brain come online on its own. The first couple of times it feels a little weird. That's just because your brain isn't used to it. But by day 3, you'll start to protect that 5 minutes because it starts to feel like the only moment of the day that's completely yours. And here's what ties all 3 of these together. None of them are hard. None of them take a lot of time. Water, light, and 5 minutes of quiet, that's it. But what they're actually doing is removing the 3 things that make mornings feel terrible. The dehydration that fogs your brain, the darkness that keeps your body half asleep, and the noise that fills your head before the day even starts. You're not adding more to your morning. You're taking away what makes it hard. And that's the whole point. Not to do more, to just get out of your own way. You don't have to do all 3 tomorrow. Pick one, just one. Water first. Do that for a few days. Then add the window. Then add the 5 minutes. Because a better morning doesn't happen all at once. It builds, quietly, one small thing at a time. And once your morning feels calm, something you won't expect happens. The rest of the day gets calmer too. Not perfect, just easier. If this helped you, hit subscribe. Because the secret to a better life is almost never doing more. It's usually just stopping the things that make it harder. What's the hardest part of your morning right now? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one.